Hey y'all, welcome back to the Lips Reacts channel. I'm Lips. Today we're watching Season 5, Episode 1 of Game of Thrones. We're officially halfway through our Game of Thrones journey, and Season 4 was one of the best seasons I have watched yet. So a lot of you said that, and it lived up to the hype, so thank you for joining me on this journey wherever you started, wherever I'm finding you today. And if you want full-length reactions, are over in Patreon. Otherwise, sit back, relax, grab a beverage, grab a snack, and I'll see you in the episode.
We shouldn't be out here alone.
Why not?
If your father
He'll never know we're gone.
Who are these little girls? Is that Cersei? Baby Cersei? Oh god, I thought she was stabbed.
I know you're a witch, and you can see the future. Tell me mine.
Will she?
Tell me my future, or I'll have your two boring eyes gouged out of your head.
Oh, she's never changed.
Your blood. Give me a taste.
Yikes. Holy. Ew.
3 questions you get. You won't like the answers.
Ooh. Ask away, little Cersei.
When will we marry?
You'll never wed the prince.
But I will be queen.
Oh, yes.
Is that a second question?
You'll be queen. For a time.
Ooh.
Younger. More beautiful. To cast you down and take all you hold dear.
Oh.
King and I have children?
No. The king will have 20 children. And you will have 3.
That doesn't make sense.
Gold will be their crowns. Gold. Their shrouds.
What does shrouds mean?
Come on, we have to go.
Oh. Shrouds. Gold, they're shrouds. A length of cloth or an enveloping garment in which a dead person is wrapped for burial. So she's gonna watch all 3 of her kids die. There's the queen that's gonna take her down.
I want a moment alone with him.
But, Your Grace, many of these lords and ladies have traveled day and night to be here from all 7 kingdoms.
They will wait.
The mother of the... Oh. Oh. Tywin's funeral. So he really did die.
He never wanted you to be a king's guard, but here you are, protecting his dead body.
It's kind of funny.
It's ours. He built it for us. He meant it for us.
Can we not have an us?
All of it.
They?
All of them out there are enemies.
They're waiting in line to make sure he's really dead, and as soon as they see the stones on his eyes, they'll set to work on tearing us apart.
They have
I'm kind of wanting to make sure he's really dead too.
tore us apart. He's the enemy. I've been telling you for years. You've been defending him for
This is
years.
exactly
No.
what they want.
And now our father is dead.
Well, he did kill Tywin. But I still
Did you
have
set him free?
Tyrion's back. Ooh. He did.
Maybe a monster, but at least he killed our father on purpose. You killed him by mistake. With stupidity.
Cersei's words are like a knife, honestly.
Here they are. He loved you more than anyone in this world.
Shit. Honestly, that's true. And Cersei would have done anything for that family. Cersei did deserve more love from her father just on her loyalty alone. But Tywin... Did Tywin really love Jaime more, or did he see more value in Jaime? That might be the better question. Are we finally in Bravos? Yikes, this sounds... Ow! Oh my god, did you have to scratch my brain like that? That was mean. Okay, don't be so mad. Tywin sucked and he was broke anyway. He was smart though. I actually didn't hate Tywin. Tyrion has seen better days.
I cannot say I feel overly guilty about leaving you in that fucking crate.
Do you know what it's like to stuff your shit through one of those air holes?
No, I only know what it's like to pick up your shit and throw it overboard.
Ew. Actually, but thank you for addressing the bathroom concerns. But so he's been sitting in his pee, though?
He and I met many years ago through mutual friends. A group of people who saw Robert Baratheon for the disaster he was. We tried to do what was best for the realm by supporting a Targaryen restoration. And thus began the chain of mistakes that has led us both here.
Oh.
Things have gotten worse, not better. Westeros needs to be saved from itself.
Yes, it does.
Are you a lord if you kill your father?
You already drank yourself across the narrow sea.
In a box. Why stop now?
Because we are talking about the future of our country.
The future is shit.
Can't blame him for that outlet. Oh. Are you really pouring yourself more wine? Tyrion, take a shower, eat some food. That, wow. Woo. That's really cool. That's a really cool shot. Down she goes. A symbol of oppression, yeah? Oh wait. Can he? Cause he's he was one of the Unsullied. What does he always do? He just wants to cuddle? What? Who? Why?
Yes, Your Grace. They left it on the body.
They've never killed before.
It was only a matter of time, Your Grace.
He did not risk his life fighting for his freedom so cowards in masks could take it away. And I did not take up residence in this pyramid so I could watch the city below decline into chaos.
She's got a lot of work ahead of her.
I want him buried with honor, publicly, in the Temple of the Graces.
The Sons of the Harpy will hear that message.
Make them very angry.
Angry snakes lash out.
Yeah, that's her point.
Off their heads that much easier. Find the men who did this and bring them to me.
Okay, Danny.
I wanted to speak with you. White Rat, the Unsullied who... I have heard they found his body in a brothel. I have heard that More than one Unsullied has been known to visit Meereen's brothels. May I ask you why?
Huh.
Why would an Unsullied go to a brothel?
It's a curious question.
I do not know.
We know that they just wanted to be held. At least that one guy. So that does answer the question that they can't have sex.
Come. Try it again. Drive at me. Keep your shield up.
Shouldn't you be training too?
I'm hardly a new recruit. How many brothers can say that they've killed a White Walker and a Fen?
Sam has done it. He really has. The unexpected.
That one hates me.
If Sir Alice is chosen as the new Lord Commander, he hates the wildlings.
Don't let them send us away.
I told you. Wherever you go, I go too.
You can't
Sam.
leave, they'll execute you.
Yeah. Let's be realistic. Stop making promises we can't keep.
Shield up!
The king wants a word.
Here she is. No. They really pulled it off. Maybe he will want Jon to be the ruler. Or maybe they want his blood. I don't know anymore. Stop.
You're not cold, my lady.
Never. Feel. Are you a
She would be
virgin?
awful to sleep next to.
No.
Good.
No, good. Not if you're gonna try to do your little thingy thing with him.
The bastard of Winterfell.
What a title.
You know who rules at Winterfell now?
Roose Bolton.
The traitor who plunged a dagger in Robb Stark's heart. Don't you want to avenge him?
Please?
Great. But I'm a sworn brother of the Night's Watch now.
I've been talking to your sworn brothers. Many of them love you.
They're good men.
Many don't.
Oh.
I was seen taking the body of a wildling girl north of the wall. Why?
Because he loved her.
Night's Watch feel you have too much affection for the wildlings.
They were born on the wrong side of the wall. Doesn't make them monsters.
Tywin Lannister is dead, he can't protect them now. I shall mount Roose Bolton's head on a spike.
Please do.
If I'm to take Winterfell, I need more men.
The men of the Night's Watch are sworn to play no part.
I'm talking about the damned Night's Watch. I'm talking about the wildlings.
Oh. Okay, checkmate.
They swear to follow me, I'll pardon them. We'll take Winterfell. Once the North is won, I'll declare them citizens of the realm. I'll give them land to live on.
It's a fair offer. More than fair.
I think they should take it. But also because I want Stannis' plan to work.
You admire him, don't you?
I respect him.
He likes you. Convince him to bend the knee.
Grace.
Or he burns.
Oh.
Nightfall. Sun drops fast this time of year. Hurry, Jon Snow.
Not long. Okay.
Don't cross your feet. My sons had swords in their hands from the time they could walk. This one...
Lord Aaron will never be a great warrior.
Great warrior? Sword up, my lord.
Some boys develop more slowly.
Sansa's smart.
He said Sansa had a brother at Castle Black. A few days' ride from the King's Road. That'll take us...
Us?
Oh, no!
Jamie Lannister told me you weren't safe in the capital.
Oh,
You're
come
hundreds of miles
on!
from King's Landing.
Brienne! Brienne, look at him! Look at at him.
Do you even know what a squire is?
An attendant to a knight?
I'm not a
He's
knight.
so sweet.
That means you're not a squire.
Oh, Brienne's really hard on herself.
I don't care. I'm not your mother.
Frick.
You swore to find the Stark girls.
I found Arya. She didn't want my protection.
Sansa's still not.
Will you shut your mouth?
You were so close to Sansa. To be fair.
I don't want anyone following me. I
Oh.
was a leader.
Oh, Brienne.
Fight for a lord I believed in. The good lords are dead and the rest are monsters.
She's pretty correct about that as far as I can see.
You told Lord Royce we were going to the Fingers,
Oh, Sansa's so close.
but we're heading west.
We are. Do you trust all those knights and ladies, stable boys and serving girls?
No, do you trust the carriage driver or the knights escorting us?
No. But I pay them well. They've seen what happens to men who disappoint me.
So where are we going?
They die.
A land so far from here, even Cersei Lannister can't get her hands on you.
Well, you know what? So I believe Sansa will break free at some point, but she might be safe as she can be with him.
Your father was a force to be reckoned with.
Okay. Look, the wedding's off.
But just being in his presence was enough to make it so clear just how formidable a person you would.
She's good.
Deepest condolences, Your Grace. This tragedy. I never trusted Varys. I often warned.
Okay. Pycelle.
Your Grace.
Who?
Cousin Lancel. I hardly recognized you.
My deepest sympathies.
I apologize for my son's appearance. They call themselves sparrows. Bloody fanatics. Religion has its place, of course, but at a certain point.
Sparrows.
Sure he'll grow out of it, whatever it is. Excuse me.
Of course.
Tell me more about the sparrows, actually. Cersei does not have a lot of ability to manipulate the situation right now. She's grieving, to be fair.
You can forgive me.
What could you possibly have done to warrant my forgiveness?
I led you into the darkness.
I doubt you've ever led anyone anywhere.
Hey, Cersei.
Unnatural relations. And of course, there was the king. His boar hunt. His wine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm a different person now.
He drugged Robert?
I found peace in the light of the Seven. You can too. They watch over all of us, ready to dole out mercy or justice. I will pray for your father's soul.
The day Tywin Lannister's soul needs your help.
Might be today, babe. From the sounds of it, I don't know. But also, we're just gonna keep an eye on the sparrows.
It does.
Fine. It's dawn.
Well, at least. Are we gonna make moves to get dressed or no? No.
What's your name?
Very much no.
I'm afraid my brother is keeping the king waiting. Oliver.
I love her. I think she's gonna be very evil, but I don't know.
What's the point in trying to keep a secret in a place like this?
In any event, you shouldn't keep your intended waiting.
I intended.
In any event.
That means no one can force Cersei to marry me.
Lucky you.
Unlike, if she doesn't marry me, she doesn't go to Highgarden, which means she stays in King's Landing, which means you're trapped here with Cersei Lannister as your mother by law.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
What do you mean, perhaps? What do you have up your little rose sleeve? Wait, I'm not even mad. I'm intrigued. Get rid of Cersei. Do your best.
You risked your life, your position, everything. Why? You're not family. You owe me nothing.
I didn't do it for you. I did it for the Seven Kingdoms.
Yes, for the realm.
I believe men of talent have a part to play in the war to come. You have your father's instincts for politics, and you have compassion.
Compassion?
Yeah, actually, Tyrion could
Killed my lover with my bare
work
hands.
hard to get... Okay. Well, Shay betrayed you. Well, and Tywin sucked.
What is it you want, exactly?
Peace. Prosperity. A land where the powerful do not prey on the powerless.
That might be too optimistic, buddy.
Perhaps we've grown so used to horror, we assume there's no other way.
Look, I'm with him. We shouldn't settle in life, but...
I will never sit on the Iron Throne.
But you could help another climb those steps.
Who? You?
The Seven Kingdoms need someone stronger than Tommen, but gentler than Stannis. A monarch who can intimidate the High Lords and inspire the people.
Who? The Tyrells.
Good luck finding him.
Who said anything about him?
Her.
You have a choice, my friend.
Or Danny. I was thinking of the Tyrells still.
Ride with me to Meereen, meet Daenerys Targaryen, and decide if the world is worth fighting for.
Yes, let's go!
Can I drink myself to death on the road to Meereen?
Yes, sure. I don't want him to drink himself to death, but come on.
Looks like your friends haven't been behaving themselves.
Our mission to Yunkai was a resounding success.
He's back!
Yunkai have agreed to cede power to a council of elders made up of both the freedmen and the former slaveholders. They did ask for some concessions.
Concessions?
Politics is the art of compromise, Your Grace.
I'm not a politician. I'm a queen.
Uh-oh.
It's easier to rule happy subjects than angry ones.
I don't expect the wise masters to be happy. Slavery made them rich. I ended slavery.
They do not ask for the return of slavery. They ask for the reopening of the fighting pits.
Where slaves fought slaves to the death.
So who will fight if not slaves?
Opening them would show the people of Yunkai and Meereen that you respect their traditions.
I do not respect the tradition of human cockfighting.
Okay.
Whatever he wants from me, he's not going to get it.
Okay, in bed?
In the fighting pits?
You should reopen the fighting pits.
What?
I'm full-on lovers.
So one day when I was 12, she sold me to a slaver she fucked the night before.
What?
I'm sorry.
Why? I was a bad child.
No!
I had my first match when I was 16.
You were sold into slavery, forced to fight to the death for the amusement of the masters, and you're defending the fighting pits.
I'm only here because of those pits. I made so much money for my master. He set me free when he died. I joined the Second Sons, and then I met you. You're the queen.
Hindsight can be a form of manipulating the narrative to make yourself feel content, right? But I don't know.
Show your strength. Here. Now. Anyone with a chest full of gold can buy an army of Unsullied. You're not the mother of Unsullied.
You're the mother of dragons.
I don't want another child's bones dropped at my feet.
Oh.
For all I know, he's flown halfway across the world.
He still hasn't come back?
I can't control them anymore.
You can't.
A dragon queen with no dragons? It's not a queen.
She's not gonna... I didn't think she would like it, but I guess it motivated her. Alright, let's go see the babies. Oh, if they try to hurt her, though.
Viserion? Rhaegal? Easy, easy.
Oh no. Oh my god. No. She can't control them at all. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, and they're so big.
When we first met, you were my prisoner. And now, for our last meeting,
How the turntables turn.
he wants me to bend the knee. And he wants the free folk to fight for him. I'll give him this much. He's bold.
Shouldn't a king be bold?
He is bold.
If he gets what he wants, I expect he'll be a better ruler than the fools sitting on the Iron Throne the last 100 years. But I'll never serve him.
You spent your life convincing 90 clans to come together for the first time in history.
Now make it 91. Come on, 91 clans.
A life's work uniting them. You didn't do it for power. You didn't do it for glory. You brought them together to save them.
To save the world.
North of the wall.
Too,
Isn't their
right?
survival more important than your pride?
Pride? Fuck my pride.
Oh.
Then bend the knee and save your people.
What is it about? Principle?
They followed me because they respected me. Because they believed in me. The moment I kneel for a southern king, that's all gone.
How many women? How many children? And you won't go out and rescue them because why? You're afraid of looking afraid.
Oh, I am afraid.
Think we should be afraid, to be fair.
How will they do it? Beheading? Hanging?
They'll burn you alive.
Well, he'll need to be burned eventually. It's a pretty bad way to go.
I'll be honest with you. I don't want to die. And burned to death. I don't want people to remember me like that, scorched and screaming. But it's better than betraying everything I believe.
So the principle of it.
You preserve your dignity and die standing. And they'll sing songs about you until winter comes. And the White Walkers come for us all, and there's no one left to sing.
That's a really short legacy.
But if you can't understand why I won't enlist my people in a foreigner's war, there's no point explaining.
I guess we don't understand. Because I think we can understand why, but also we understand this could benefit the realms.
I think you're making a terrible mistake.
There's that.
Freedom to make my own mistakes was all I ever wanted.
Like a dagger. He's, yeah, the Brotherhood. I'm not for it. I'm not for the Night's Watch. All the rules and whatnot. It's too constricting, I think. Well, I mean, the people who are there because they're criminals and whatnot and have done really heinous things, whatever, I don't really fucking care. But people like Jon, the whole world in front of him and he can't do anything. It's noble though, I suppose. It's the whole point of it, right? It's not supposed to be easy.
Mance Rayder, you've been called the king beyond the wall. Westeros only has one king. Bend the knee, I promise you mercy.
Westeros has like a million kings, but okay. I guess maybe not Westeros, but...
Kneel and live.
I don't think he will.
This was my home for many years. I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.
I actually don't blame him. I think Stannis has a choice there too, right? To find a different way, to find a middle ground. Versus a forced hand.
We all must choose. Man or woman, young or old, lord or peasant, our choices are the same. We choose the true God or the false. There is only one true king, and his name is Stannis. Here stands your king of lies. Behold the fate of those who choose the darkness.
I'm just not about it. There's just something about her I'm not about. There's something about Stannis I'm not about. It's just the vibes are not good. Oh. Mance I liked. Mance had honor. Can't take it back, can you? Oh, Jon. Why are you smiling like that? Fuck Stannis. Oh. Jon. What was the kindest thing Jon could have done? Oh. He's gonna have to answer for that, but it was really kind. It was the only thing he could do. Okay. A lot to unpack in this episode. We started with a young Cersei who very well portrayed. The child actress very well portrayed Cersei as the embodiment of cold eeriness that she is. The witch part is interesting. Now, I am glad that I looked up the word shroud, because I was like, I thought maybe it meant like shadow or something, but it does mean something. It goes over people when they die, or cloak over a dead body, I suppose. So, all 3 of her children, though, I believe it said. So we've lost 1, but there's still the 2, and we haven't seen the daughter since like season freaking 2. It's been ages. We've got that. We've got this storm brewing in King's Landing with the Lannisters and the Tyrells, and then you've got Varys still very much having his fingers and strategy, mixing things up, and then you've got Littlefinger, who the Lord only knows what that note that Littlefinger got was. And you've got Sansa, who is very strategically keeping herself safe and keeping herself in a place that she knows. The devil you know is better than the devil you don't, is what they say, right? So there's that. I want people that I'm rooting for still to this day. Sansa. Sadly, I am rooting for the Tyrells. I think it sucks because it's all pretty much Cersei. Like, I've come around on Jaime. I've always been a fan of Tyrion. Tywin's dead, so we don't really have to worry about that. Though I always did have like a respect for Tywin and his strategy. I always thought it was really good. Although the Lannisters are a lot, and those like that the cousin character that came back, that was very interesting. That was a very old callback. But did he kill Robert? I'd always kind of thought, I think they always kind of alluded to the fact that something weird happened there, but in the back of my mind, I always was like, well, Robert would have said something on his deathbed if he'd been murdered. I guess because in my mind, I thought maybe they were giving him a lot of wine and letting him overconsume. Or I thought maybe they had impaled him, but he would have surely said that latter part if that had happened. So it seems like more so there might have been something in the wine. But fascinating for that to finally come back around and be that very weird situation, very suspect situation, be kind of true, more or less. I would have loved more Mance. Thought he was a good character. I thought he was a good leader. But however, I don't know if Jon probably just won favor with someone, or they don't understand him, or they don't understand him, or they don't understand why he did that. Oh, shoot. If the wildlings don't understand why Jon did what he did, then we're screwed on that front. If they do understand why he did what he did, then they will respect him. However, Jon will have a lot to answer to with Stannis, and then because he has a lot to answer to with Stannis, he'll have a lot to answer to with the Night's Watch, and I'm really nervous about that. I wish he could leave. What was it that man said? Something about like the freedom to make wrong choices or whatever. That is something I wish for Jon. I wish Jon had the freedom to do what he wants, even if it's the wrong choice, but he doesn't have any freedom right now. And I think I've come around to wanting the Night's Watch to disband. I would rather that. Or just the rules of the way be changed. If that is at all possible, I would love it. Obviously, I see the purpose in the Night's Watch, and I do see the ideal strategy with some of the rules, but like when we get to know Jon and we get to know Sam and we get to know Gilly, and I want them to have this life outside of the Night's Watch, and that's obviously where I'm a little more conflicted. So we'll see what happens there. There was a lot to go start digesting. Episode 1 of season 5. So we have 9 more episodes in this season, and I can't wait to see how it goes. Obviously, I'm very, very excited to get back in touch with Brienne and see what the heck is happening on that weird side of the story. I think it's only getting weirder for me, and I can't wait. So thank you for joining me. If you want full-length reactions, or on Patreon. Otherwise, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.